Look, guys, look! It's the girl from Fortnite. Marvel, a brand owned by Disney, has pumped out a ton of movies as of late, some good and some bad. Unfortunately, it is clear the quality of films has gone downhill a bit ever since Endgame. Deadpool and Wolverine's success aside, there has been way more to keep up with than there was before, with all the Disney Plus shows popping up in addition to the movies. Marvel has gone so desperate they casted Robert Downey Jr. again, this time as Dr. Doom. This has been a casting that's pleased almost nobody. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, unfortunately, has gone downhill at the moment. So how is Marvel and their characters going to stay relevant? Well, as of late, video games have done just that. Insomniac's Spider-Man games are a clear success, and the re-release of the Marvel vs. Capcom games in a collection has longtime fans very hyped. However, those games are not what I am going to talk about today. Instead, I want to go over two free-to-play games that utilize Marvel characters very well, those being Fortnite and Marvel Rivals. Fortnite, a battle royale game with a ton of collabs from different IPs, has a Marvel-themed season going on right now. Rivals, on the other hand, a Overwatch-inspired game with Marvel characters, ended its closed beta recently, with a release date scheduled for December of this year. These two games accomplished something that the movies fail to do nowadays, getting me to actually read the comics. Like, name me one person who became an Eternals reader after that movie came out. You can't. Seriously, you can't. Meanwhile, Fortnite and Marvel Rivals have made me and a ton of other people look into the Gwenpool comics. This is thanks to Gwenpool's skin in Fortnite and her former pet Jeff the Shark's inclusion as a playable hero in Marvel Rivals. If you're unaware, I like Fortnite. Fortnite is a live service battle royale game that I really enjoy. It's very fun to play with friends, especially if one of them comes in with the clutch to help you get that #1 victory royale. Yeah! This season, titled Absolute Doom, is really fun so far, and the mythics like War Machine's jetpack, arsenal, and auto turret, along with Captain America's shield, are all really fun. I am looking forward to the past mythics from the Marvel season I missed to reappear too. What made this season's Battle Pass a must-have for me was Gwenpool being a Tier 1 skin. That means anyone who gets the pass unlocks her immediately. What's cool about Gwenpool as a character is that she's a fan of Marvel Comics from our reality. So, like a lot of gamers and Marvel fans, she actually played the Galactus event in Fortnite. Because of that, she deems herself basically an Avenger. That was during the Marvel season, which was Chapter 2 Season 4 specifically. I didn't play it unfortunately, as I got into Fortnite 2 seasons later when Raven and Lara Croft were skins. Due to that, I missed out on all the cool Marvel skins from that season like Wolverine. In addition to that, I missed out on Deadpool's skin in Chapter 2 Season 2. Thankfully, I have all the Battle Pass Marvel skins since then, including Spider-Man. Anyway, the fact Gwen played that season poses the question, does Gwenpool canonically have all the Marvel skin? That's very possible. Gwen is from the real world and Marvel is canon to Fortnite. Anyway, on the topic of missing out on skins, Fortnite made a change recently where Battle Pass skins are now available in the item shop at a later date. So exclusive collab skins started with Deadpool and ended with Gwenpool. Past skins will likely stay exclusive, however. Thankfully though, Epic also makes other variants of Marvel skins now, like the pen and ink Deadpool and Wolverine. Back to the main topic at hand, Gwenpool was a series I was meaning to read for a long while. I was well aware of her story, of her being a real-life Marvel fan who got transported to the comics world prior to reading them. Originally, she was a Gwen variant cover for a Deadpool comic book. However, in her own series, she became her own character separate from Deadpool and Gwen Stacy. This was back when Sony wasn't willing to share Spider-Man with Disney and Fox owned X-Men still. In canon, Gwenpool's outfit was made to look like Deadpool's by mistake after her costume maker Ronnie misread her name, which is actually Gwenpool. Prior to reading the comics fully, I was still aware of Gwenpool's significance. When she got announced for Fortnite, fans had high expectations. Me and many other fans expected a Guri Hiru loading screen, since that artist duo did art for the unbelievable Gwenpool series, which was her best and most iconic book. Unfortunately, it seems Epic did not contact them. The loading screens aren't bad though. Epic clearly did their homework when putting Gwenpool's skins together. Also, when I looked at her glider, I wished that Jeff the Shark was driving it and thought the Gwenpool pig was something Fortnite added. However, that pig was a pet of Gwen's in the first comic run, so her skin and related items is very much in line with the original run of the unbelievable Gwenpool. Despite Gwenpool's inclusion in Fortnite, fans really wanted Jeff the Shark to be her backbling, but instead it's her katana case. He does at least get some acknowledgement in this Fortnite season, but before I get into that, I'll talk about the funny land shark's inclusion in Marvel Rivals. I was lucky enough to play the closed beta of the upcoming hero team shooter game, Marvel Rivals, through a Twitch drop. The game's closed beta was really fun to play. I loved the wide array of characters in the game, which included iconic ones like Spider-Man and Venom, and more obscure characters like Luna Snow and, of course, Jeff the Shark. Spider-Man and Venom are very fun to play, but challenging. Spidey is fun to play as, but was a very difficult character for me to master. I ended up playing as Venom a lot more since he was easier to learn. I am mostly a Penny Parker main though. Luna is a good support, although I didn't play her as much as I did Jeff. Jeff the Land Shark in particular is a character I grew to appreciate through this game. He first appeared in West Coast Avengers, where he was adopted by Gwenpool. After Gwen's last book got cancelled, the shark ended up changing owners. Gwenpool gave Jeff to Deadpool to keep him safe, who had him as a pet in the comics for a while. In this game, Jeff the Shark plays the role of a support character. He's fun to play as and is very adorable. He does the Jaws theme as he swims on land. He heals heroes by spraying water at them and by blowing health bubbles. He also gets team-up abilities with certain characters like Luna Snow, who give him ice powers. Jeff can also ride on top of Groot, just like Rocket Raccoon. Jeff was so loved by Marvel Rivals players to the point where they were upset he wasn't included in Fortnite as a backbling or glider for Gwenpool. Still, he is in the game in the form of Gwen's shirt in her civilian clothes. Honestly, I really hope Gwenpool gets added to Marvel Rivals next so she can reunite with Jeff and get her own team of ability with him as well. Overall, Marvel Rivals is a really fun game that has way more appeal nowadays than Overwatch, which inspired it. Unlike that game, which has become more greedy ever since it was free to play, with new players having to pay to unlock heroes, Marvel Rivals will have all the characters free at launch. I am really hyped for that as I love testing the game early and can't wait to play the game with more friends. Overall, nowadays it is clear that video games are the medium that is getting more people interested in Marvel Comics. Not everyone can afford to see every Marvel film in theaters, and the monthly price of Disney Plus is going up pretty soon. Meanwhile, games like Fortnite and Marvel Rivals are free to play, so fans can enjoy a Marvel experience at their home and feel like they are a part of that universe. Marvel still gets their money from the Fortnite skins and potentially gets some genuine comic sales too, like they did when I bought the Gwenpool Omnibus. Bookstores and comic shops, online and offline, technically mass order them from Marvel prior to selling them, but you get the point. Gaming is a fun medium that these days is more appealing to people of all ages than going to the movies. You can enjoy games at your home, and while microtransactions like V-Bucks and Fortnite are a thing, it isn't nearly as expensive as going to the theater every time a Marvel film releases. TV shows and movies are still great and will always have their place, but I get why video games have more appeal. Marvel at the moment will always be relevant, but unfortunately the movies at the moment don't have the appeal they used to. To be honest, I am more looking forward to old Marvel vs. Capcom games being re-released than I am for Avengers Doomsday. If the MCU films were consistently good after Endgame, that'd be a totally different story. Times have changed for sure, but I appreciate the fact that Marvel has found alternatives to movies and TV shows that still do a great job getting people interested in their characters. Thanks to Fortnite, Gwenpool has gained a whole lot more fans and she hasn't had an ongoing book in a hot minute. I honestly am really looking forward to Fortnite's Absolute Doom tie-in comic, since I assume Gwen will have a big appearance there. Anyway, that's all I really have to say. However, before I leave, I have an announcement. I now have a Fortnite creator code. That means if you buy a skin or emote on the Fortnite Item Shop, I get a little bit of money from that purchase if you use my code. My code is ShadeX, which will flash on screen. Input that before you buy a skin from the item shop or the battle pass, and it'll help me and the channel a whole lot. This has been ShadeX, and I hope you all feel nothing but good vibes.